So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Hunt on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
I'm going to hit you all day.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Campanaro on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota now on 2nd down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time, and he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Fournette fighting through. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Barrett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Barrett. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Barrett now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Back to throw Barrett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A 1st down carry for Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's Mariota. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On third down, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on second down. Barrett. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Barrett. steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Going deep for Moncrief. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. Here's Barrett looking to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Barrett. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ohio! Let's go!
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Finding room inside the 40. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's the backup Gabbard. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Again, it's Gabbard. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run by Henry, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing, Mariota. Now he's forced out right. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Mariota gives to Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mariota now on second down. He finds Corey Davis. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They come out here in the I. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them some.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Morgan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Bortles. Going up top. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 51 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
11B.
Bortles going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
380. Move. Play. Mike, check. 59. 372. Let's go, B. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 49, check 49. Move. No. Me.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Gabbert. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing now is Bortles. Open man right side is Shark. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Lucy.
Throwing is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Lucy. Green 80. And 54, Ricky.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Bortles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Bortles. Being chased out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Dion Lewis, a 1st carry for the expatriate. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. And
now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Easy, easy, easy. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Tennessee first down, that one Mariota to Matthews. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Steps away to his left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles.